Hello, Hypno LA, and welcome to another fabulous interview. I'm actually quite excited today. I mean, I'm always seem to be excited. That's because we've got such great presenters. Anyway, I'm really excited to be talking to Luke Michael Howard. Now, I met Luke, I think, 2 years ago at the NATH conference. Now, Luke has got over 26 years, something like that, 26 years.
26 and counting.
26 and counting. Years of experience working with hypnosis, NLP, Huna shamanism, you name it. He's got a lot of in-depth experience and worked with tens of thousands of clients. Now, he's done a lot of work within the addiction space, and he's got a bit of a reputation for being scary, but with a heart. So great to have you here, and I'm super excited for you coming to Hypno LA, Luke. It's going to be great to have you there.
I'm excited to come to LA as well. Hollywood.
Hollywood, baby. Yeah, on the Strip. It's going to be beautiful. Now, he's actually going to be presenting how to unhypnotize yourself from your thoughts. So, Luke, tell us, what are people going to take away from this awesome presentation you got coming?
Yeah, not more techniques, because everybody has all the techniques that they need. A lot of my work, even though I've been a hypnotist for 26 years and have, I don't know, last time I counted 57 certificates. That's for patting me on the back right there. Got to put myself over. No, a lot of my work comes to dehypnotizing people, because every client I've ever seen, from the young boy that keeps peeing the bed but has no physiological reasons for doing that, to the multi-millionaire who spends 100 grand a year on cocaine, it's not that they can't be hypnotized. They're already hypnotized by their problem, psychologically, semantically, physiologically. So a lot of my job is to dehypnotize people. So when clients come to see me like, I don't believe in hypnosis, I'm like, well, why did you call me up? Why did you book this call? Secondly, neither do I. Although I've been doing this shit for 26 years, I don't believe in it either. It just so happens to work most of the time if you can follow simple instructions. And most people are like, oh, okay. And a lot of my stuff is helping people see through the illusions. I get a lot of this work's been inspired by Jürgen Rasmussen and Howard Cooper, their psychological illusion method. And I put some of my own personality into that as well. But really getting people don't, in my experience, don't need to be hypnotized. It's they need to be dehypnotized. I don't believe in hypnosis, but you've had this OCD condition for 20 years where you've been having the same thought 10,000 times a day. You're already hypnotized by that shitty thought. My job is to help you to peel back the blinds and to take that, what's the word I'm looking for, to destructure that, to help you see. A little thing that I like to give to my clients, it's a bit like a child who's scared of the monster under the bed. So if you go to your kid and you say, there's no monster under your bed, but whatever you do, don't look under your bed, it now solidifies that issue. Whereas my work, a lot of it is, there's a monster under your bed. Let's go under your bed and let's see that monster and make friends of it. And we go under the bed, and then they realize actually there's no monster. It was just some old dirty laundry that was never washed. But your mind played a game on you, and now it's like, now you can never see it as a monster again, because you realize, oh, it's just some dirty laundry. So a lot of my work is pointing in multiple ways: metaphors, stories, experiments, mind experiments. It sounds a bit scary, doesn't it? But fun little things. Rather than me just talking, multiple signposts pointing back that although I totally appreciate you've been feeling X, the cause of your problem, anxiety, pain, addiction, and it's been very real for you, and I'm not here to say it's not real, but now we're going to look at 25 different ways that all point back to it's just a mind game. You've been had. You've been
so you're going to be showing people, from what I've understood, how to think about explaining how people are already hypnotized, but giving different ways and different tools that they can do it for themselves, the people who are attending, but also the different examples they can start to use with their clients to start to peel back these hypnotic phenomena that they're just experiencing every day. They just don't realize it.
Totally. And not being scared of the thought. The addict will come to see me. Oh, look, I don't want to do cocaine right now. But what happens in a week from now when the thought labeled problem in this situation, cocaine, comes into my head? So they start to get scared of the thought. We've done the work. The anxiety has been removed. The trauma has been removed in this moment. But what happens in the future if the thought comes? So a lot of my work is designed to allow people not to be scared of the thought, to welcome the thought to come back. Because here's the example that I give. You'll like this one, Dal. I know you play along with me. I know you're a smart guy. You probably know how this one is done. Imagine, if you will, in your left hand, you have a feather. And on your right hand, you have a 25-pound kettlebell. Which one weighs more?
The kettlebell.
Neither, because they're both in your fucking imagination. Neither are real.
Very true.
So I start to apply little things like that. The thought of, oh my God, my girlfriend's going to cheat on me is no more real, and it isn't made up of any different particles than my cat Lexi is sitting on the tree. It's just the weight that I give to it. None of it's real in the moment that I'm thinking it.
Really cool. I like it. Yeah. And especially what you're talking about regarding the anxiety. Like, I've worked with people who have had fears and phobias and stuff. And like, for some people, half the fear and phobia is the worry of having a reaction. The reaction is not the problem, but it's the anticipatory worry that builds towards that. So it's really cool how you're decompartmentalizing all this sort of stuff. So how did you get to be where you are today? Tell us a little bit about the journey of Luke Michael Howard.
Oh, the journey. All right. There's so many different variations of this, but let me give you this one. When I was a youngster, when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, I had every problem you can imagine. The only two problems, thankfully, I didn't have was I wasn't sexually abused and I wasn't addicted to any illicit substance. Every other problem I had, I was bullied, I was fat, I was antisocial, I had anxiety. Before every fucker had anxiety. I'm talking about 1993 when it wasn't a buzzword, right? Horrible relationship with my parents. I was agoraphobic, rarely left my bedroom, no friends, no girlfriend, couldn't even make eye contact with people, left school early. I want to try to top myself for a non-British people. That's try to kill myself twice before the age of 16. And when that didn't work, I'm like, I better start living now. Oh, also, concurrently that was running with this, I had 10 years of child therapy that I went into because my parents like, you've got behavior issues. You need to see a child therapist. And it was lovely to sit down once a week for 50 minutes for 10 years for someone to listen to me talk when I could talk. But nothing ever got any better. You'll know this. In England, you're a bit younger, I think. How old are you?
How old am I? I think 37 right now.
37, but you'll remember this, I think. We used to have a show on primetime TV, ITV, which is like our NBC in England, Monday night at 8 p.m. called The Hypnotic World of Paul McKenna.
Yeah.
Most people will know of Paul McKenna, hopefully, that come to this conference. But although he does the therapy, he used to do hypnosis shows, and he used to televise them. So it's like your dog and pony show, hypnosis show. McKenna's getting this one to dance like Michael Jackson, this one to sing like Madonna. But because I'm an impressionable kid from 1990 to 95 before the internet, and it was on primetime TV every week, hypnotizing me, I'm like, this shit must be real. So I'm watching Paul McKenna for 5 years, not do therapy, but do entertainment. And then we used to have a newspaper called the News of the World in England. And at the back of it, one Sunday, there was an ad for a audio cassette. Not a download, not an MP3, not even a CD. A bloody audio cassette that you'd have to flip over. And it was £11.99, about $20. And it was called Supreme Self-Confidence. That's the thing I need. I need some of this supreme self-confidence. And because my belief filters, not facts, but my belief filters were filled up for 5 years, I waited for 3 weeks for this audio cassette to come. And it came, and because I totally believed it was going to work, because this guy's on TV. And what's on TV is real, right? The 100%. Little black hypnotic box. So I devoured this one-size-fits-all generic audio cassette. Side A was what hypnosis is, what it isn't, pre-talk. Side B was a generic suggestion-only hypnosis for confidence for 22 minutes. I listened to it every day for 3 bloody weeks, changed my life, where 10 years of child therapy, suicidal thoughts, and all the stuff I mentioned earlier couldn't save me. I learned it, transformed my life. I'm like, I'm 16 at this point. I'm like, If that's stupid, and I knew this stupid generic one size fits all, it wasn't customized to me. If it can change my life, what if I learned this shit for real? Subsequently, I spent the next, what's that, 30, the next 31 years traveling the world, getting into debt, spending way more money than I had, learning from people far smarter than me on how to get elegant, fast, rapid, long-lasting change. That's the short end of the story.
Banging. Well, it's been a massive journey, and looking forward to you bringing all of this to LA. But why did you decide, yeah, Hypno LA, I'm going to come along to that? What got you curious?
Hollywood, baby. It's all about Hollywood, not about you, not about Laurie. It's about coming to Hollywood and performing on the big stage. No, I like that you guys are doing it. It's in a different, we've never had, as far as I know, a convention in LA. It's a place that I've visited before, I'd like to visit again. So whenever I do these conferences, is where are they located? LA is a cool spot. You've got some, I came to your talk at NAF, you metaphors and movement and all that, some very interesting stuff. I know Laurie as well. I call Laurie Charlotte Flair. After we're finished today, if you don't know who Charlotte Flair was, she's a very famous wrestler, Amazonian wrestler. Go on, look her. Like Laurie as well, met Laurie. But I like that you're doing something new, something different, vibrant. There's energy to it. It's not some stagnation. I go to a lot of these conferences. Some of them are better than others without wanting to offend anyone. But there seems to be some real energy about this that I like it.
Thanks. So yeah, that's what we're looking to bring. So I believe LA did have quite a few conferences beforehand.
Oh,
I think
since
COVID happened, that really changed the dynamic. So that's why we're looking to bring it back, looking to bring the energy, relaunch, have everything in lights, and it's going to be great to have you on the LA stage. So finally, just to wrap up before we finish, is there any advice you would give to budding hypnotists, experienced hypnotists? What words of wisdom would you sprinkle before they meet you in person in Hypno LA?
Develop a character, develop personality. Don't just go out there and do another course, like collecting courses, collecting certificates, collecting magic tricks. I do magic as well. Go out there and develop a personality, because there's a lot. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, but there's people that have been doing it longer than me with even more certifications and beautiful letters after their name, but they can't do magnetic fingers or when push comes to shove. So develop a character, because I find what a lot of hypnotists lack is they have the competence, but they don't have the confidence. So going out there and learning a bit of performance, even like, I don't want to be a performer, don't want to be a stage hypnotism, but sprinkling some of that pixie dust, that magical dust into your sessions, it really brings them alive and it increases your confidence. And when I interview a lot of my clients after, why me? There's a shitload of other hypnotists out there. Why did you choose me? Oftentimes they'll say, you just seemed really confident. And when I go to conferences and I talk or courses, other hypnotists, the one thing they lack is 25 people in the room, only 2 of them are full-time hypnotists. The other 23, why are you not a full-time hypnotist? I just think I need to do the next course because I'm just not confident in my ability. I'm a big believer in ready, shoot, aim, rather than ready, aim, and they never fire. Go out there, do it, develop your confidence and develop a character. Because although we're in therapy and change work, we're also in entertainment, whether we want to believe it or not. And if you can bring this into your work with people, your changes can be extraordinary.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Luke. It's going to be so good to have you there. Another beautiful bit of elegance to add to the Hypno LA experience. If you've yet to sign up, the link will be below. So do come join, experience the amazing man that is Luke Michael Howard. And
One more thing before you go.
One more thing.
I know you're wrapping up. You've got a bookshelf behind you.
Who doesn't nowadays?
I've never been to your home, right?
You have never been to my home.
Could you go to your
bookshelf? I hope you haven't been to my home. Look, that'd be ridiculously creepy if you had.
Scary, wouldn't it? All right. You've got a bunch of books there. Just select any book that you want.
Let's go for Metaphors We Live By. Let's go for that one.
All right. So what I want you to do in a minute is I'm going to actually open the book up, look through it, and just select a page, any page.
Cool. Got you.
And now face that page towards the screen so I can see the page because I need to read it. All right. A little bit beautiful. I'm going to get you at probably some point to change pages, but I'm going to call out a bunch of words that I see on the page.
Yeah.
And I just want you to focus on one of the words that I say. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just focus on one of them. I see distance. I see important. I see speaking. I see operate. Can you show me the other page? A little bit clip. Lift it up a little bit. Beautiful, lovely. I see respectively, disprove, expression. Flip over to another page. A little bit higher up. All right, beautiful. I see respiration, salesperson, impersonal. Is that? Oh, and personality. All right. Choose one of those words I just said and close the book.
Got it.
Have you got one of those words that I said in your mind?
Yeah.
All right. See it in your mind. And because we're going to Hollywood, the Hollywood sign. Imagine this word is where the Hollywood sign is, right? Want me to get this right? Will me to get it right? I think you're a pretty visual guy. Does your word have a P in it? I'm getting a P somewhere in it. I thought so. I'm also getting an E. It has an E in it somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm getting, don't answer yet. I'm getting an S or an R, an S. I think it's an R. I'm getting a feeling of an R in it.
No.
See your word in your mind?
Yeah.
Want me to get it right? Scream it out. Speaking.
Oi. Speaking at Hypno LA. Luke Michael Howard will be there showing you more of his marvelousness. That was amazing, Luke. Thank you so much for being on this interview. As always, guys, keep on taking steps, and we'll catch you at the next one.